Coca-Cola killed its own brand in 12 minutes. The story of a billion-dollar brand vanishing in mere minutes is not a cautionary tale found in business schools, but a recurring tremor beneath the surface of global markets. It's not merely about bad products or flawed marketing. It's about a fundamental misreading of human nature, a blind spot that even the most powerful corporations can't escape. Today we unearth the buried mechanics of these catastrophic implosions, revealing why some empires crumble not from external attack, but from an internal logic that promises innovation yet delivers ruin. The true cause of these spectacular collapses is rarely the product itself, but a profound disconnect between a brand's perceived utility and its actual emotional resonance with its audience. Companies, in their relentless pursuit of efficiency and improvement, often mistake market share for unwavering loyalty, failing to grasp the invisible threads of nostalgia, identity, and sentiment that truly bind consumers. They dissect demographics, analyze purchasing patterns, and optimize supply chains, yet overlook the intangible, almost spiritual connection that transforms a simple commodity into a cultural icon. This fatal oversight, a belief that data alone can map the human heart, leads directly to decisions like the one made by the Coca-Cola executives in the early 1980s. Facing a surging Pepsi, Coke poured millions into Project Kansas, a secret initiative to reformulate their century-old drink, convinced that a better-tasting product was the only path to victory. They conducted 200,000 blind taste tests, painstakingly perfecting a sweeter, smoother cola, confident that objective data would silence any dissent. What they failed to account for, however, was that no amount of scientific testing could measure the feeling of a cold Coke on a hot summer day, or the echo of a shared family moment around a glass bottle. The new formula, branded New Coke, was objectively preferred in taste tests, yet its introduction ignited a national fury unmatched by any product launch before or since. The immediate aftermath was nothing short of a public relations catastrophe. Switchboards at Coca-Cola were overwhelmed with 500 calls a day. Letters arrived by the tens of thousands, some addressed to "Dear Morons at Coke." Even Fidel Castro, a lifelong Coca-Cola drinker, condemned the move as a sign of American capitalist decline, ironically echoing the outrage of millions of American citizens. The New Coke saga wasn't merely about taste, it was about betrayal, a sudden, uninvited change to something woven into the fabric of American life, a symbol of continuity in a rapidly changing world. Consumers felt robbed, not of a beverage but of a piece of their past, a comfort that had always been there, dependable and unchanging. Despite the initial confidence, the company's internal reports quickly revealed a deeper problem. Sales plummeted, not just for New Coke, but for all Coke products, as loyalists felt a profound sense of abandonment. The product itself wasn't the issue. It was the audacious presumption that a corporation could unilaterally redefine an icon without consequence, that the better could simply replace the beloved. Barely 79 days after its launch, on July 11, 1985, Coca-Cola announced the return of the original formula, now rebranded Coca-Cola Classic, a capitulation that cost the company hundreds of millions in lost sales and marketing, a humbling admission of a colossal misjudgment. Yet the astonishing part is not just that it failed, but that the architects of this disaster, despite overwhelming data, had convinced themselves they were delivering a triumphant innovation. What almost nobody realizes is that these rapid collapses are not failures of logic, but rather failures of imagination, an inability to perceive the invisible scaffolding of meaning that holds a brand aloft. Companies often confuse brand with product, believing that superior features or taste can override decades of accumulated cultural capital, the silent contracts forged between a company and its consumers. The 12-minute collapse isn't a literal timeline of physical disintegration, but the swift, irreversible erosion of trust and identity, once that invisible scaffolding is carelessly dismantled. It demonstrates that the most powerful brands are not owned by their creators, but by the collective memory and emotional investment of the people who consume them, a truth that remains perpetually underestimated. Given how quickly deep emotional connections can be severed, what truly defines a brand's resilience in an era obsessed with constant innovation?